I wish I'd known that everyone felt the same way I did when I arrived, that everyone was nervous and no one really knew anyone, that it was all just about putting yourself out there.
You get a gut feeling sometimes, you're like, I've got to go here, and even though it was 6 hours away from my hometown, I was like, I've just got to go for it.
Anglia Ruskin University, my goodness me, what a year you've had.
You will meet so many people that will help you when you apply for future things after you graduate, and there's always something to do and people to meet that will benefit you in the future.
We all get involved in new things. There are lots of things going on every single day, and I'm always involved in something.
Meeting students here was the first inspiration I got.
It's amazing because I feel like I'm at home.
And the winner is Chris Cook.
I generally couldn't achieve what I have achieved without my degree, so thank you to Anglia Ruskin University for helping me with that. This award just says that you're on the right path, not only for my own career, but for inspiring future generations to do what I do. If I could give one piece of advice for future graduates, go all in, commit to it, go full in on it, get that dream.
Winner of the Lifetime Achievement Award, Professor Amari Gesta.
And I should really thank Anglia Ruskin University for starting me off in my life journey.
We are so proud of you, all that you have achieved throughout your journey at ARU.
Good afternoon, everyone. Please do take a seat. On behalf of the Academic Registrar, it is my privilege and pleasure to welcome you to Chelmsford Cathedral for this afternoon's ARU graduation ceremony. We have all gathered here to celebrate your success, the class of 2021. Well, what a year it has been. I am sure, like many others, that you have had your doubts over the last 18 months as to whether we would ever get to a graduation ceremony and have the chance to celebrate your successes. However, we have got here at last, and very well done to you all for simply completing your studies under such unprecedented circumstances. Graduation ceremonies follow a tradition that dates back to the 15th century, and it is a tradition which has evolved since. Roughly translated, graduation means taking a step, and graduation symbolises the move of the former student, now called a graduand, into a new role in society as a graduate, where they will use the skills and talents developed during their studies to contribute to the future advancement of society. As each graduand crosses the stage, they will pause and bow to the Vice-Chancellor, who will respond in kind to acknowledge their success, and moreover to symbolise their transition to their new role as a graduate. We will applaud them for their success so far, but also in anticipation of the contribution we expect them to make to society in the future. At the conclusion of our ceremony, the Vice-Chancellor will formally admit all new graduates into the community of scholars. And as new members of the community, as the academic procession leaves, the new graduates will join the procession, and that will bring the ceremony to a close. During proceedings, those graduating with higher research degree awards will have their hood placed on them by the Vice-Chancellor to indicate that they have attained the very highest levels of academic achievement. So, it is now time to begin our formal proceedings. Therefore, I declare the ceremony to be in session, and I call upon the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Roderick Watkins, to address you. Vice-Chancellor.
Distinguished guests, graduands, family and friends, colleagues, as Vice-Chancellor of Anglia-Ruskin University, I am delighted to join you today at your graduation ceremony. And firstly, to all those graduating today, my congratulations on reaching this milestone and graduating from your chosen course. Today is a day of great celebration. It's an opportunity for each of you to take stock and to reflect and to celebrate your achievements to date, but also to look forward to the exciting careers that stretch out ahead of you. And whatever career you enter, you are the future. You now have the opportunity and indeed the responsibility to embrace and promote change, to implement new ideas and new ways of working. The passion, energy, and commitment that led you to undertake your ARU degree and gave you the strength and resilience to succeed in that task despite all the challenges you've faced, including those posed by this dreadful pandemic, can now be applied to building your careers and realizing your aspirations. And whether your future lies in education, health, business, social care, law, science, technology, the arts, with your passion and your expertise, you really can now make a difference, helping society to address the challenges that we all face, nationally and globally. And we will have succeeded in our task if we have helped you to develop the skills, confidence, and determination to influence and lead your professions, to promote change, and to achieve your ambitions. As well as serving our students, we at ARU are fully committed to serving our region and the communities in which we are based. Economic development, social inclusion, business support, tackling health inequalities, these are all fundamentally important elements of our mission, transforming lives through innovative, inclusive, and entrepreneurial education and research. And despite all the challenges that we all faced last year, 2020 was another highly successful year for ARU. We were identified as one of the top 20 universities in the UK for graduate employment, and one of the top 10 universities in the UK for social inclusion. We were announced as the chosen higher education partner for the establishment of a new university in Peterborough, ARU Peterborough, due to open next September. And this new university, the newest in the country, will provide life-changing opportunities for many local people who may not previously have considered higher education, and also deliver a skilled local workforce that will meet local employers' needs. Equally, we were delighted to be chosen to deliver the world's largest healthcare entrepreneurship program, and we are now the official partners of NHS England and NHS Improvement to nurture healthcare innovators from across the country and help them to gain the commercial skills, knowledge, and experience to make their ideas become a reality. And our students, too, won innumerable prizes, including Mental Health Nurse of the Year, Student Nurse of the Year, the top prize, the Sir Lenny Henry Award at the Royal Television Society's Midlands Student Television Awards, and the new talent category at the World Illustration Awards. And our reach extends well beyond the eastern region in which we are based. We are a truly global community of students and researchers, and we attract students from over 180 countries, and they flourish with us because they find a second home here. And our researchers, too, have worldwide reach and impact. And research that has real, tangible impact on people's lives was given a new urgency in the pandemic. And our researchers responded rapidly to the COVID-19 outbreak by committing to research that would help us to understand and develop interventions to address the massive impact the pandemic was having on all our communities, locally, nationally, and internationally. Their work included research into ways to speed up coronavirus testing, research into how COVID-19 affects the eyes and how it is making tinnitus work worse, and an investigation into innovative drug combinations that can reduce complications in COVID-19 patients. So in our research, as in our education, we are having real, tangible impact on people's lives, and that's something of which we can all be very proud. But above all, we define our success as a university by the positive impact we have on the lives of our students and the communities we serve. And for us to succeed, we will need your support as our newest alumni, because the support we receive from our alumni and our friends really matters, adding value to the education we provide our students and supporting our researchers to push boundaries. So please help us to build links with your networks and with your professions, and please spread the good word about your university. Before I close, I would like please to pay special tribute to your families and friends who have provided you with their constant support throughout your education. You and we owe them our sincere gratitude. So thank you very much. And I would also like to acknowledge and thank my colleagues, the staff right across ARU and ARU London, for their tireless work and professionalism and their extraordinary commitment to supporting you and all in our community through the challenges of the pandemic. So, once again, my warm congratulations to you all. I do hope you enjoy your day. I wish you well wherever your ARU degree takes you, and please do stay in touch. ARU is your university for life, and our success and your success are inextricably linked. Thank you.
Vice-Chancellor, thank you. We now come to our main business for today's ceremony, the presentation to the Vice-Chancellor of those receiving awards today. And I call upon Principal Dave Sexton to come to the podium to present to the Vice-Chancellor graduands from Anglia Ruskin University, London.
Vice-Chancellor, it is my pleasure to present to you graduands from Anglia Ruskin University, London. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours, Business and Healthcare Management, Abiodun Datunde Adelaja. Folasade Omowanmi Adibunba. Esther Olawayamisi Aditunji. Adiola Sian Afolabi. Mary Modupo A. Agbi Roju. Fadiki Celia Ajamu. Babalola Ajayi. Kambi Subomi Akinyemi Ojaladi. Zara Abdullah Al-Anizi. Olatunji Hopeson Aluko. Diana Amoa. Comfort Mereku Anim. Janeth Ugonma Anozai. Oyibola Asabi Aruna. Ibukun Olawa Ayonaya. Fatumata Balde. Adina Daciana Banowski. Lillian Ifianyi Belinsky. Christiana Luminita Biscianu. Mary Araoi. Jennifer Agechi Brown. Nicoletta Bucura. Fiona Byfield. Gina Katmari. Georgiana Siobataru. Isatu Conte. Gabriella Isabel Christian. George Sunday Darbangi. Camelia Dicku. Mamadou Diallo. Florence Edibor. Cynthia Bose Edwin. Azinma Ozuloonyi Egwudu. Mac Cyprian Emitucci Onyogazi Alam. Ioma Arangwa. Rose Easy. Luke Sunday Easenwobi. Victoria Chioma Izawoko. William Frimpong. Helen Rosa Goata. Jemima Oparibia Gayampoa. Gloria Baraki Gaibi Otecha. Evelyn Aisha Hammond. Kudzai Helia. Jacob Hunter. Iulia Andrea Chirika. Ngozi Ariag-Bulum. Aisha Jana. Kailasnath Jawahar. Hibak Abdi Jamali. Eunice Kadjo. Coretta Mitsiena Kennedy Sinclair. Anne Marie King. Safia Tui Njayi Lewis. Jekaterina Martinova. Andrea Nicoletta Mattiai. Juliana Mensa. Cecilia Montero Baptista de Souza. Arnoldise Rose Macaro. Mariama Hora Mustafa. Marie Gareth Nante. Juliana Samia Nyamesra. Abiodun Abiola Ogunbasi. Bolanli Ojo. Olukemi Adideji Eldri Ojabari. Hildegarda Samuel Ondo Mifumu. And Kenruka Innocentia Opira. Frida Owusu. Grace Pepra. Emanuela Mihaela Petruscu. Ianat Pintilli. Simona Iona Pop. Shayi Quadri. Ruby Evedne Richards. Roxana Georgiana Rimboy. Orlando Isabel Santos Amaral. Giorgetta Stefanuccia. From Zili Tsuma. Innocent Umoran. Vice-Chancellor, that completes the list of graduands for me to present to you today.
Dave Sexton, thank you. We have many distinguished academics at ARU, and I would like to ask one of them, Andrew Johnson, Head of School for Business, to come to the podium to offer a few words.
Vice-Chancellor, graduands, honoured guests, it's my immense pleasure to be able to deliver the address today on behalf of the staff of ARU on this very special occasion. Special because under this roof today, we've got graduands from a wide range of disciplines, including health and social care, computing, science and engineering, architecture, and many more. Each of you has developed a very specific set of skills and knowledge that you must now take forward into the big wide world and use for the benefit of mankind. And although you sit here today as graduands, if we could wind the clock forward 20, maybe 30 years, if I looked across to these chairs on the right here, I'd still see the same faces, but I'd see very different people. We'd see CEOs, managing directors, heads of service, every one of them leading lights in their own particular walks of life. And that is the future that awaits you, and you should be pleased about that. You've worked hard to get there. It is, of course, going to be a very long journey, and on occasions, a difficult and maybe even traumatic one. But today marks the start of that journey, your journey to the top. However, there is a danger associated with getting to the top, or to be more precise, how you get to the top. And so, although I'd encourage you to, and you should aspire to reach the very heights of your profession, I'd also like to just issue a slight health warning. And to do that, I'm going to resort to a little bit of poetry. Don't panic, it's a short poem. It's called Ozymandias by Percy Bysshe Shelley. And it goes like this. I met a traveller from an antique land who said, two vast and trunkless legs of stone stand in the desert. Near them, half sunk in the sand, a shattered visage lies, whose frown and wrinkled lip and sneer of cold command tell that its sculptor well those passions read, which yet survive, stamped on these lifeless things, the hand that mocked them and the heart that fed. And upon the pedestal, these words appear. My name is Ozymandias, King of Kings. Look on my works, ye mighty, and despair. But around the decay of that colossal wreck, boundless and bare, the lone and level sands stretch far away. Now we can probably imagine what kind of person our friend Ozymandias was. If we were to use modern management theory, we might describe him as an autocratic manager, something like that. Quite clear from the poem that he was a bit of a legend in his own lifetime, the kind of person that could click his fingers and send somebody to execution. Click his fingers, have untold riches at his beck and call. Click his fingers and have these great monuments erected in his honor. But it's also clear from that poem that once his power waned, once he ceased to become a threat, once he left this world, all of those great works crumbled to dust. And in that poem, there is a seminal lesson for all of us. On your way to the top of your professions, remember where you came from. If you're going to build something that you want to last long after you've passed out of this world, you have to build it with a sense of community rather than through fear. rather than through intimidation. You need to take people with you rather than standing on them as you fight your way up that greasy ladder to the top spot. And when you look down on people, make sure the only reason you're looking down is to offer a helping hand so you can pull them up. Never forget where you came from, and always remember that you can very easily end up right back where you started. If you sneer at people from your pedestal, they might just give it a little shake. And if you start to wobble, they might just give you a little push. And if you start to fall, they may just decide not to bother catching you. So when you go from here today, go and change the world. Go and achieve amazing things. Go and make your fortune and enjoy the fame if that's what you want, because you've earned it. But go from here with humility too. And above all, go with the knowledge that individuals don't build better worlds, communities do. So it only remains for me to congratulate you once more for this tremendous achievement and to wish each and every one of you the very best in all of your future endeavours and adventures. Well done. Enjoy the rest of the day. Thank you.
Andrew Johnson, thank you. We now continue with the presentation of those receiving awards today, and I call upon Pro Vice-Chancellor and Dean of Faculty, Professor Laurie Butler, to come to the podium to present to the Vice-Chancellor the graduands from the Faculty of Science and Engineering. Professor Laurie Butler.
Vice-Chancellor, it is my pleasure to present to you graduands from the Faculty of Science and Engineering. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours Architectural Technology, Bramwell Oliver Cross. Adam Thomas Few. Harvey Hale. Corey Joseph Moore. Lana Ann Yearley. For the award of Bachelor of Arts with Honours Architecture, Bodor Adil Karim S. Al Khalifa. Hoi In Chui. Samadina Courage. Shuang Anna Hu. Jusile Mendez Dapre Ento Akawa. Nagonid Zashe Samantha Niaguru. Temil Alua Sharon Otutade. Pedro D. Jesus Souza Leite. For the award of Foundation Degree in the Sciences, Civil Engineering, Jose Manuel Hemasila. For the award of Bachelor of Engineering with Honours Civil Engineering, Lete Christiana Buzatu. Jack Graham Emerson. Khalid Jappi. Hector Montes Velito. Ricardo Pedro. Daniel James Sadler. James Edward Sadler. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours Civil Engineering, Scott Butcher. Joss Joseph Fitzsimmons. James Anthony Flynn. Kolos Sandor Kerik Yato. Alex Martin. Loretta Nabawanda. Stephen Paul Mark Payne. David John Pearson. Mubarak Suleiman. For the award of Bachelor of Engineering with Honours Mechanical Engineering, Ferdowz Adani. James Leonard Beardmore. Yash Joyant. Shazwan Kamaroma Zaman. Shahid Khan. Ahmed Hossam Yosef Mohammed Qatar. Jarvis Jack Lewis. Maureen Honest Morandu. Arushi Patki. George Lewis Sylvester. Gurpreet Singh. Mark Kevin Zakornik. For the award of Bachelor of Engineering with Honours Medical Engineering, Abbas Abdullah Al-Jaburi. Thokozil Nokothula Razamuluma. Aza Sadir Bayeva. For the award of Master of Science Civil Engineering, Kwazi Bartels Buabeng. Master Tavonga Roy Magwenzi. For the award of Master of Science Electronic and Electrical Engineering, Sridhar Reddy Gaganapali. Jagadiswa Reddy Monokuri. For For the award of Master of Science Mechanical Engineering, Vijay Shimvanlingi Gowda. Sikandar E. Azam. Gopi Bhavan Shankar Dangeti. Hanuma Yashwanth Kompella Venkata. Phoebe Jose Lynch. Samanth Padigala. For the award of Master of Engineering Mechanical Engineering, Christian Jones Alfonso. For the award of Master of Science Town Planning, Mark MacDonald. Stephen Sarfo. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours Computer Networks, Daniel Chatters. Jack Duncan. Nazim Kamal Enver. David Aloko. Stephen Pope. Svetan Stoichkov. Danish Sheraz Utan. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours Cybersecurity, James Atkinson Jr. Connor MacDonald Bahari. Jack George Cutmore. Harry David Stacey Farrar. Kieran Hookway. Amy Asaya Khan. Harry George Owen. Franklin Tate. James Wadland. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours Software Development, Esther Fagbola. Matthew George. Samuel James Howard. Francesco Yia. William Robert Potter. Chester Shaw. Pedro Perez. Vice-Chancellor, it is my pleasure to present those who have been awarded higher research degrees. For the award of Doctor of Philosophy with a thesis entitled Aerodynamic Optimization of Vertical Axis Wind Turbine Blades, John, Luke, Joseph, Alec, Morissette. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours Business and Healthcare Management, Stephanie Ashingo Estashindo. For the award of Bachelor of Science with Honours Business and Healthcare Management, Vanya Nayabar Kar. For the award of Doctor of Philosophy with a thesis entitled Development of a Numerical Model for a Three-Phase Nozzle Flow in a Sandblasting System, Mir Mohammed Syed Saidpour. Vice-Chancellor, that completes the list of graduates for me to present to you today.
Professor Laurie Butler, thank you. Many congratulations to you all. In addition to your success, there are many fellow graduands with whom you studied, but who are not attending today's ceremony for a variety of reasons. In their absence, would you please join me in acknowledging their success? We are now nearing the end of the ceremony, but first I would like to ask James Beardmore, one of our wonderful new graduates, to come to the podium to propose a vote of thanks on behalf of those receiving awards today. James.
Thank you. Vice-Chancellor, honoured guests, fellow graduates, it is my pleasure to offer the vote of thanks today from myself and on behalf of all students graduating here today. I am sure to speak for the entire student group in saying a massive thank you to all the parents, guardians, carers, and families who have supported us to enable us to achieve what we have achieved. Can we please give them a standing ovation? Thank you very much for that. Can I also say a huge thank you to the lecturers and other staff at ARU that have helped us to get to this position. Last, but by no means least, can we say a big thank you to fellow students who have been so supportive to each other through the challenging times we have had with COVID-19. Before I close, I would like to share a few words of Rudyard Kipling, slightly paraphrased. if you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you, if you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too, if you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make thoughts your aim, if you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two impostors just the same, if you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it. And what is more, you've made the grade. Well done. Thank you. So, in conclusion, I hereby pledge this vote of thanks. On behalf of us all, thank you, ARU. Thank you.
James, thank you and very well done. I now call for one final time on Vice-Chancellor Professor Roderick Watkins to address the new graduates.
So now, please, will all those who have been presented to me here today on this stage, will you please stand? As Vice-Chancellor of Anglia-Ruskin University, I hereby admit you to the degrees, diplomas and awards for which you have been presented to me today. As a member now of the community of scholars, take all that you have learned into society and uphold the values of freedom of thought and scholarship. Our warmest congratulations to you all.
Honoured guests, that brings us to the end of the ceremony, and I hereby declare proceedings closed. Can I now please ask you all to stand for the academic procession?